Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Awkward Question Time. Please welcome your host, Alex Leam.
Made you look. Welcome to Awkward Question Time with me, Alex Leam, the show where I take a panel of comedians and subject them to an hour's worth of awkward and stupid questions. I'm really just tittering to myself on the inside about screaming at the start because I'm actually a child. So welcome to the Halloween special. So hence the get-up, which freaked the cat out. Submit your questions for the panel. More cringe the better, or spooky. Ooh. And answer along with us as we go along, and give us a share, a retweet, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Like my Facebook page at Alex Leam Stand Up. Follow me on Twitter at Alex Leam, or search Alex Leam on YouTube. And while you're at it, like the Awkward Question Time Facebook page at Awkward Question Time. If you're not watching live and you're watching the replay, let us know where and at what time you're watching. But do join us live Sunday nights at 8:30, if the fancy takes you. And are you watching on a proper TV? In which case, send a picture and either DM it to one of the channels that you're watching on, or me directly for friends on Facebook. So I'll get a pose ready, a suitable pose for what I'm wearing. So get your camera ready. Yeah. It's going to be a bitch getting this off, I tell you. If you enjoy the show and want to donate, then paypal.me/Alex Leam and kofi.com/Alex Leam as well. And text the show's Nokia 3310 on 07508 796619. Thanks to the jingle that I've made, I now remember that number at the expense of my own personal number. I can't remember my own mobile number, but I can remember the Awkward Question Time number. If you've not seen the 90s style chat line jingle for the text number,
come on, text Awkward Question Time. 07508 796619. 07508 796619.
What's not to love? So let's bring on tonight's panel in no particular order. Please welcome Fleur, Big D Archer, Roger Poulter, and Lin Smith. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Excellent. So just going around how everyone is dressed. Fleur in a Freddy Krueger style there. Big D in as a vicar, as we said before we came on tonight. Looks like he's just walked off Midsummer Murders. So,
bless you, my child.
Wow. I was about to say it's not too serious.
Fuck, was it?
Yeah. When you said bless you, my child, a chill went right through me, and I'm dressed like the fucking Joker. So I say the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix was about 5 stone lighter than I am, so I'm crossing the line between Joker and Oompa Loompa.
You look more like an unemployed Ronald McDonald.
Oh,
wow. Okay, Roger.
Already begun.
It's already begun. I get to use this.
Ooh, it's a deep burn.
You're going to hell for that one, Roger.
Quite possibly. Hell has another name round here. It's called No Context Graham Whistler.
What to do?
That one out. Nice. So, Graham Lin Smith, to talk us through your ensemble.
I think it's abundantly clear what I'm doing here. I'm Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay. Well, wow. Imagine my embarrassment.
We should have seen that one.
I know, it's so
Quite
obvious
right.
now. It's so obvious, isn't it?
First time I ran this one out, people did think I was Fred and Rose West, so I've changed the colour of the wig. And
yeah.
I would say
God.
it's
Kitty Messalina is watching and has said, I'm terrified of the doll next to Gremlin Smith. As we all are. It takes the attention away from the rubber duck that's behind me that was christened evil last week. Looks quite cheerful now. Katie does comedy. Alex, are you Krusty the Clown? It is more Krusty territory, this, isn't it? I was to get these bits out. There we go. Hey! Yeah, again.
Worst impression ever.
Yeah. It looks like Winston off Jack Whitehall's thing. Who's Winston?
The doll.
The doll. Okay.
And the dad had the doll that he was always taking on the trips with him. He was a creepy boy from China.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a sec. Was the doll getting too much screen time there?
To be honest, it's not a doll.
Has the duck and the doll taken over Alex's awkward question time?
I had a feeling it might railroad things a little bit, but
Get rid of the duck.
I'm not
bring it back.
going to get rid of the duck. I've just realised that the duck and the pineapple are hiding a lot of crap that's on this desk. So I'm going to keep them
What a
there.
great Nickelodeon show that would be. The Pineapple and the Rubber Duck. I'd watch it.
It's like the first draft of SpongeBob.
Yes.
Right, let's get on with the questions. A few viewer questions have been popping in already, which is good. So keep those coming in. We'll get to you guys in a moment and text me them as well. First question, how do you get large amounts of makeup off asking for a friend?
Micellar water.
Micellar water? What's that?
Micellar water. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's water that's got oil in it.
Ah, okay. This is a whole new world for me.
It's the
Makeup
biggest
removal
whiz.
water. It's
The
great
biggest
stuff.
whiz since like distilled non-alcoholic spirits. It's a real marketing coup.
Disagree. I think
Well,
it's
when
great.
I-
Swizz of
when
the
I was,
century. Just use
When
a
I was
trowel.
a small child, my dad would come in after a night of drinking, and he would always have makeup on the bottom of his pants, on his trouser section, and he always said that was a good way of getting makeup off.
Can I have
Okay.
some
That might be in something else.
Yeah, the context is
It's a lot missing.
the sort of random shit that Big D normally types at this time is now live
Yes.
and in front of us. Actually, you could ask.
I'm here tonight to prove that I'm not dyslexical and that I can read and write. And I'm not drunk all the time, as I'm always advertised on this show to be.
I do have this vision that you're like 4 or 5 Baileys in by the time that this show starts.
I don't know what's worse. I am totally teetotal in my life. And this is the mad shit that comes out. When I'm pissed, I'm actually quite sensible. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. To answer this question, I reckon I'd use a pressure washer.
Probably.
What a close range.
Yeah, especially on Alex's
Point
case.
blank.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Bleach.
Would you use like a soap attachment like they have for like doing your car?
No.
No.
The
Bleach, it gets
power
rid of
attachment. The one that's going to rip your skin off with your makeup.
Well, this got dark, didn't it?
Well,
It's very dark. Yeah. Moving swiftly on. Halloween. Yes or no? Give reasons. So, do we like it? Never. Why don't you like it, Rog?
It's too Americanized. All this trick or treating. You shouldn't be sending your kids round to strangers' house saying, "Oh, if you go there, you might get sweets." Isn't that the opposite of what the message about going to strangers should be? Now, it's an American thing. This time of year, it should be bonfire night. Penny for the guy, blow up some fireworks. You know, can't beat it. Why do you have to do fucking Halloween? It's because of Hollywood.
I mean, bonfire night goes on for about a month. Certainly around there anyway. And its only purpose is to shit your cats up. Just get them scared. I've got mixed feelings about Halloween because it's never the times I've engaged with it as an adult, it's not gone well for me. So the last time I dressed up was as Freddie Mercury from the "I Want to Break Free" video. I even shaved my legs for it because I was wearing fishnets.
That was scarier than the clown outfit tonight.
Thanks. My leg hairs didn't grow back properly until New Year. Honestly.
If you're going to do something like that, you have to commit to it.
Commit to the bit.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, Alex should be committed.
Don't let anyone make you feel bad for that.
No, I even had the moustache was real as well. So
That's quite impressive.
Really thick, over-dyed moustache. The woman behind the bar at the Nelson thought it was fake. That's how thick and.
Did she try and pull it off?
Oh, I wish I'd have tried that now. Damn. So yeah, go on, rip it off. Yeah. And the other time, as covered quite frequently on this show, when I went as Frankenstein to the Amigo Loans Halloween party in a nightclub, everyone thought I blacked up, which was tragic. I had to go out to the smoking area with a woman from HR and explain, no, it's dark green. So
where were you working at the time?
Amigo loans.
Me? Oh, this is I think I remember you saying about this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like I've missed out because I would have loved to have gotten a load of free sweets as a kid. But Halloween when I was a kid was those really crap plastic fangs and those clear stick-on fingers with warts on them, and that was it. So we had. Yeah, and a bin bag. That was it.
Cloak. Yeah.
Maybe you watch a odd horror film.
Yeah. I just think there was a lot of opportunity for sugar I missed out on. So
a little insight into the childhood of Alex there. Mum denying him sweets all those years. Terrible. That's shocking. That really is. I'll call Esther answer. No, my thing. I mean, I can't stand Halloween because it is like Roger said. It's all Americanized. And it annoys me that so many people believe in all these imaginary things, and ghosts and ghouls and all things like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, but my friend, Jesus Christ, he's definitely real. Yes!
The good thing about having Big D on is that I can see these coming so I can get it lined up and ready. Yeah. Normally, I'm scrambling for where is it? I didn't see that going. So, anyone that not answered their opinions on Halloween, yay or nay?
Yes.
Fleur, yes.
Yeah. Why are you guys on a Halloween show if you don't like Halloween?
That's a good point. That is a good
point. I hate Halloween, so I came on the show.
No plans.
Halloween special.
I guess part of me wants to just experience it and feel it.
Purely to get across to the masses that watch this show. Hi, George.
We'll come to him in a second. We'll come to him in a second.
Purely self-promotion, that's all it is.
Well, yes, it did get me some headline spots. So, any more on the Halloween comments?
Yeah,
Absolutely. I was...
After you. After you, Gremlin.
No, really? I've got a lot to say about this. This is my top time of year, man. It's a massive yes from me. I'm actively horny for Halloween. Like, actively horny for it. I love it. It is state-sanctioned mugging. I love this. It's the one time of year where I can really celebrate being cursed. Like, my birthday is on the 13th of October. Friday the 13th I was born. It's the spookiest day, the spookiest month. The time between then and Halloween, ecstasy. Fucking ecstasy. I love this season. All the flammable materials, the smells, the sights. It's peng. I love it.
Nice.
I can justify it more if you like.
Can I just say that was
I'm also
brilliant.
mad into fancy dress.
We've learned that Alex had no sweets as a child, and we learned that Lin is noticeably the horniest around this time of the year. This show really is a family show. I love it.
It is. I was just laughing because the three blokes suddenly looked up when
Halloween.
You said that.
Yeah.
I am
But the only
actively
thing
horny this time of the year.
I was having a conflict of interest though because she sat next to that doll.
That's now looking at us.
Yes.
Look,
let's just get a full screen.
It's
look into its eyes.
It's like one of those Tinder pictures with two people in it. You
That's
can't
a
work out
different
which
doll.
one's which.
Who am I saying?
How many dolls you got, Lin?
I've numerous, and I've only bought this one actually. The rest are donations because people think I'm into it.
Donations.
I've just seen the sign behind you. The sign behind you. It used to be a nickname for my wife's vagina. What's it called there? Can we get zoom in on that? The dry dark place. The dry dark place. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've got to say,
that's brilliant.
I would have visited church more if Big D was my vicar.
Big D, you need some KY.
Okay, all right. Moving on. Don't let me dish out yellow cards this early. Moving on.
Oh, brilliant, Roger.
Moving on. So we've got a text in. We've got a text. It just says trick or treat. That kind of looks like.
Just send one back saying fuck off.
I can't. I've got no credit on this. I'm not spending money on credit on this.
Do both. That's all I'm saying.
True. Let's get the viewer comments because there's been a It's all kicked off. It's all kicked off. Matt West, what's Roger dressed as? That's not Roger. That's actually George Coppin. who's come dressed as Roger Poulter. Really on it there, George.
Yeah, great prosthetics, isn't it?
Amazing.
George can act, but that is good acting.
How's the stilts working out for you?
I'm happy.
Good.
I thought you were cheeky.
Alex,
sleazy.
hello, Alex. Hello, Alex. Right, let's get to the. Alex screamed. That was from me earlier. I've just noticed that, Kissy. Thank you. John Morris, what is the creepiest text you've ever received? Probably Trick or Treat, which I've just had now. I mean, on the old Nokia phone, it kind of looks like the opening sequence of Scream or Scream 2. That's probably the creepiest. Anyone else had a really creepy text?
When I went to Belgium on a school field trip, my mum texted me saying, "I know what you're doing," which freaked me out because it was 1 o'clock in the morning and I was actually next door in the girls' dormitory.
My ex, when we lived in London, we were moving flats one day, and she had a stalker that she gained from her time in Iceland called Ingleford, and he used to text occasionally, and written English wasn't his strong point. So we'd done lifting all of this stuff. It had been a really long day, and she got this message saying, "Hi, sweaty." And she went,
I'm sorry,
"Oh my God. Oh my God, how does he know? How does he know that I'm sweaty?" I'm like, he doesn't. He's in fucking Iceland. He meant to put "Hi, sweetie."
It's when you said he had a stalker that just really just got me going.
Yes, she had an Icelandic stalker for quite a few years. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Right, back to the real ones.
Go to Iceland.
Oh.
Rim shot. Denied.
Tough luck.
I only made that jingle for Roger.
To be quite honest, I'm quite pleased whenever he says it because I wouldn't want a rim shot off Alex Leam.
Just looking at the comments, some going back earlier. How do you get makeup off? Katie Does Comedies put acid wash. Thanks for that. Roger is dressed as an accountant. He's nailing it as well. A brilliant accountant on his day off. Yeah,
it adds up, doesn't it?
Oh! You said just because you said you never want a rim shot off. That's all you're getting now. That's all you're getting. So Kitty Messalina with the question: FMK. I think we all know what that stands for. Werewolf, vampire, zombie. So if the K is kill, aren't all three of them undead?
Already dead, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a crap question. It's
werewolves. Right, so it's that vampires. But you can get rid of the
very
vampire.
much alive, but just very hairy.
Yeah, you can get rid of them.
Vampire, stake through the heart. Zombie, take the head off. Them's the accepted rules.
Destroy the brain.
Yeah. Okay, we're going by Shaun of the Dead rules, are we?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Okay. Remove the head, destroy the brain. I would personally choose. I think vampire, just because traditionally depicted as the most sexy of the three. Possibly.
Yeah.
Marry the werewolf, kill the zombie.
No, I'd marry the zombie because she can go out and they probably won't complain.
Okay. All right then. Any more?
Do you want to continue this?
No, not really.
Don't need that thought process.
No, it's hello, and you're watching Talking Pictures TV.
The problem with fucking a werewolf, it would be very hairy, a lot of friction burn, and I've seen my cat coughing up hairballs. It'd be very much the same after a cheeky
That's
blowjob.
like sleeping with half of the men that exist anyway.
It's true.
I was gonna say, honestly.
So what are you
Bless
saying
you,
is
that was good.
if you were gonna marry a werewolf once a month, they become fucking horrible.
Right.
the rim shot count
That
is
was good. Right.
Really?
Best thing about shagging a vampire would be she'd never be on her period.
Oh, for God's
2. Come on, Roger.
let's move this very swiftly on to else. Any more opinions on the FMK werewolf vampire? Marry the vampire.
Yeah. I mean, look at me. I don't go out in the sunshine, so partner I can stay up all night with. Brilliant.
True. I kind of get the feeling.
Last two.
Ninjas are basically vampires anyway. You know, we don't go outside in the sun.
I get the feeling that vampires, modern vampires, would be really into board games.
Oh, that's putting me off.
I get this feeling, and they'd be into board games.
To say that.
Yeah, they'd meet up board game cafes. Nothing that involves like a mirror or anything. Yeah.
What board games use a mirror?
Good question, Big D. I swear one of them does. There's all sorts of random shit out there in the board game world now.
Probably.
I know werewolf would make a crap superhero because their superpower is becoming a werewolf. They can only do it when it's a full moon.
No. Do not give him one. That is terrible. Vampires give the worst blowjobs because they won't stop sucking until they taste blood.
Okay.
Roger.
John Morris has actually has given us the answer to Ket uses a mirror. I'm assuming that is a name of a board game and not ketamine.
I mean, both. Why not both?
Could be. Burn from Lizzie said Matt Westworld. Marry a vampire. They always have a massive mansion or similar. That's true. Because Dracula had a castle, didn't he?
Good point.
Yeah.
I always have a problem with castles, though. Whenever I walk through the front door, I swear, it's the turrets.
I don't remember that game.
Rimshot. Denied.
Right, hang on. Let's have a look. It's a solo light. Is this Ket?
Yeah, it's using lights and mirrors, but
Oh,
we had Mousetrap growing up. That was about it.
Oh, that looks amazing. Lights and mirrors. I want to play that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that does look cool. Kitty, when I was
far
far too young, a friend's friend stole my number from their phone and anonymously texted me for nearly a year, beginning with, "I want to milk you like a cow. Never found the culprit." That is creepy. That is very creepy. Also, we're nearly halfway into the show, Kitty, and you've not texted me yet to remind me that I'm old, as is the new tradition. So I expect that soon.
I don't need to remind you anymore.
That's I know. I need the reminder. Otherwise, I'll start pretending that I'm younger again. I've already got. I haven't had this much hair since the 90s, so
I've never.
I need
this
to remind
much hair.
You have now. You have now. We've gone back to creepiest text long after the question. I know. I'm just crap at keeping up with the messages from the audience, Kitty. That's why. This is how far back I'm going. I'm going back to a missed comment from Alex Plant, who's gone, "The Reverend D. Archer."
Thank you.
Suits him. He also hates Halloween. He says Halloween is rubbish. However, always go to a rock club every year because the cosplay game is unreal. I can imagine so. Say question. Hang on. Let's go back. Was that a deliberate ignoring of Roger's committed joke, clearly vying for a rim shot? A few people have had their puns ignored tonight. It's not just that. Tubbs, Man of Mischief, has submitted the question: would you rather have dicks for fingers or bollocks for toes? Finally, the big issue of the day.
Every time.
Dick fingers. Wouldn't that? I mean,
That's
assuming
the easiest, yes, I think
it'd be awkward shaking hands with your nan, wouldn't it?
It'd be really useful in
No
very,
more than
very
usual. He's dead.
How would it be useful having dick fingers?
Depends how big. Some people have big toes. And I don't like buying one condom, but buying 5 is going to be ridiculous.
10.
Well, they fully function.
Yeah, 10.
Having a KFC would be interesting.
Oh God! Go on, Roger.
No. I think the best sound effect was two of us gagging at the prospect of that. It didn't need rim shot or anything else. Two of us going. Whoop. I think knowing Roger as I do, he'd be really satisfied with that as a response to his joke. He'd be retching at the thought of finger licking good. Gravy. Yeah. I mean, assuming the anatomy is correct, you probably, If everything does go northward wise, if you are feeling aroused, it'll be really difficult to hide it unless you do that. I suppose. I'd have to go for bollock toes.
Viagra, you'd have really stiff
Can you
fingers.
imagine stubbing your toe though if it was a bollock?
Like a lot.
It'll be softer, so surely a bit more of an impact. I mean, they're
Exactly.
sort of.
I don't know. I can't compare.
I suppose I could buy rubber gloves for protection.
Finding shoes.
You could just squish them into
Finding shoes for bollock toes.
Yeah, that's.
You can start with Crocs for like.
That's a point.
That'd be it. Crocs only.
Yeah.
The worry is, where do your
normal
bollocks go
bollock on every
your
toe,
feet and
or
your
are they
hands?
like do they get smaller like toes do? I need specifics before I can make this decision. I'm sorry.
That tiny little withered bollock at the end. I don't like that at all.
Tiny little bollock toe.
It's being debated in the comments. Walking would bloody hurt if you had toe bollocks. I guess. Kitty, dick fingers sound helpful for some activities. Bollock toes mean you just can't walk properly. It also adds, Big D has never seen latex gloves. I think you both arrived at the same conclusion at the same time. You could disappoint 11 women at the same time.
Or just one woman
No.
over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Tubbs is enjoying the bollock Crocs idea, which is good. Imagine stubbing your toe. We have, Dan. We've imagined that. Yeah. That's it. It doesn't bear thinking about. Let's. I like the way. This is one from earlier. Like the way Alex didn't even address Roger's outfit. Dan Live, earlier question: what's the worst trick you've ever played on someone? I'm married them. Have you been married, Big D?
Yes, I have, and I'm going through a messy divorce at the moment. But thank you for that.
Right, I've already had one myself.
Yes,
this is now therapy. This is good. Yeah. Although I like the fact that when I sent a screenshot of the Gov website where you file for divorce to a friend of mine, he went, "Wow, that looks exactly like the MOT renewal website." It was during lockdown, so presumably more people would be filing for divorce than renewing their MOT. So, yeah,
nice.
I'm just checking because I regularly don't know what is a punchline and what's real where you're concerned. So,
That's all right.
that's quite all right. That's fine. That's fine.
Awkwardly move on.
My worst trick was being Richard Squirrel. So this is a real long game of pranks I played on a comedian called Richard James.
Yes.
So yeah.
Squirrel had his own Facebook page for a long time.
He did, and about a year.
Him?
I'm Richard Squirrel. Yeah.
Yes.
Revelations are coming out tonight.
Thing is, when the backstory goes that because Richard's he's based down south, so when I lived down south, I joined in on a prank where a lot of people were making Facebook pages up and following him based on things that he was talking about. So he mentioned how he got a spider in his car mirror. Yeah, that's Richard Squirrel. There it is. That's a squirrel's face photoshopped on Jon Stewart's body.
That's amazing.
So then he had like 7 friend requests from spiders. And so then one day he said, because he worked at his day job at the time, he said he worked in Sainsbury's. So he said, don't you just hate it when you catch a conversation from a couple and it's an in-joke and you don't hear it and it sounds weird as fuck? So he said, this one couple went, should we get some carrots? What, you mean rapey carrots? And then they walked off. He's like, what the hell? So I sent him a friend request as Ray P. Carrot. And he didn't know me that well at the time. So this went on for months because he didn't know it was me. I even went as far as getting one of those carrot toys that you get for a rabbit from Pets at Home and drawing a face on it. It even went as far as me getting fake posters for a fake Fringe show that Ray P. Carrot was doing and getting a friend of mine who was going up the same week as him to put them up in his venue. Eventually, he found me out. But then he had this onslaught of people who were inspired by Ray P. Carrot to really pile in on him, including one person who thought it'd be funny to do a duplicate profile of him saying, this is now my real profile, ignore the other one. And he was having a go at me, just saying, right, I know it's you. Richie, it's not, honest. This is just someone taking it really far. So that's when, like, just a couple of years ago, the follow-up was Richard Squirrel. Because he said he went to, when he was just taking the bins out, opened the bin, and a squirrel was in there and jumped out at him. So then Richard Squirrel appeared. So I sent friend requests to a load of comedians and a load of people that Richard was friends with. He then sent Richard Squirrel a message saying, will you please stop sending friend requests to my friends and family? I've just spent 20 minutes trying to persuade my ex-girlfriend I'm not the fucking squirrel. On the one hand, I was a little bit annoyed with myself, but also I laughed my hole out. That's
a hell of a trick. That's proper messed up.
It is a little bit, yeah.
The fact that you got your friend to go up in Edinburgh to put fake posters up, because people be walking by and go, I tell you what, this Rapey Carrot's getting some text lines here. We should go see.
Oh, yeah, you had fake quotes, a fake venue. The show was called Two Girls, One Carrot.
I'd have gone.
The poster was pretty good, actually. I'll have to find it out. It's on an old hard drive somewhere. I'll have to send it around the groups afterwards. So anyway, yeah. So you don't want me playing a practical joke on you? It's the shorthand version of that.
Maybe we do.
Or maybe oh god, that's the point. And then there was I was in on it with another comedian called Tom Glover, of week in week out sending him a Tesco delivery of the same thing, but like 40 quid's worth. So Tom sent in 40 quid's worth of potatoes in various forms. And then I did it with carrots the next week. And he just got this delivery to a point where he was even doing unboxing videos and he was on the edge of a breakdown. You know when somebody's doing a cry laugh? It's like when they go, I can't take this anymore. I don't need 30 fucking tins of potatoes. I don't need it, right? Stop it.
It sounds more like bullying of the worst.
It is a little bit. But he did leverage all of these stories to get him pity sex in Edinburgh. So, you know, this swings and roundabouts.
What?
So
how do you get pity sex from this?
He did. He just
Alex Leam knows a lot about this.
Pity sex. Well done, Roger.
If it wasn't for
and it's back onto Alex.
If it wasn't for pity and Pinot Grigio, I'd have gotten nowhere. Yeah, and poor judgment. Let's not rule out poor judgment. I like the fact that we dropped 3 viewers at that point. So, yeah, no, he mentioned when he's after a show one night in a bar about these people are all picking on me. Let me tell you what they keep doing. Poor you. Yeah, poor me. Yeah.
Potatoes and carrots got him that much sympathy.
Yeah.
He should have escalated it. God knows what he would have got if he'd have really taken it far.
Yeah.
That's a point. Yeah.
You should have sent some Brussels sprouts or something.
We were going to, but we decided.
Are you trying to like Jamie Oliver him or something, trying to get him a 5 a day type thing? Poor bloke with all these fucking fruits and veg. It is absolutely incredible.
I wonder how many Brussels sprouts you can actually. I wonder how many Brussels sprouts you can order at any one time.
He messaged me during the summer. He messaged me during the
happening
summer
on Facebook all the time, like really weird shit, and I've always like, who's behind this? And now we've peeked behind this curtain and found Alex really fucked up.
Yeah,
he's the man behind a lot of this weirdness.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, me weird. What are you talking about?
My God.
So, anyone else got any tricks to play with anyone?
Nothing that I could top that, no.
No. I really should get Richard James on this show. It really needs to happen.
I did once play a trick on my mate Tony,
right?
A musician. He normally appears with Millie, and there's this concert he did down in Southampton where Millie wasn't able to attend, so it was Tony by himself with his guitar. So I created a cardboard cutout of Millie, and I'm a lazy sod, so I didn't just do a full-size Millie. I bought a Chippendale cardboard cutout off eBay and just stuck Millie's face over the cardboard cutout's face. So it was a well-ripped Millie. And I had to sneak it into the venue. Guy in the door says, "What's that?" I says, "It's a joke."
Okay.
And I went into the venue. I was praying Tony wasn't actually in the venue at that point in time, which he wasn't. The guy behind the sound desk got totally on board. I says, "Is there where I can stick this?" He said, "Oh, you can stick it behind here for now. And when the support act's finished, we'll take it up onto the stage." He says, "And I'll set the smoke machine going so you can't see it." And he flooded the place with smoke. Tony, and it was time for Tony to go on. He came through the pub, walked onto the stage, and then nearly pissed himself that there was a cardboard cutout of his friend Millie, who normally plays with him, stood there.
Beautiful.
What's probably the weirdest thing after all these years, Roger, on your computer when you're doing your shopping, you're probably still getting those cookies. Hey, we see that you like buff men. Would you like some more cutouts? You know.
So is anyone else slightly creeped out by the Facebook adverts that you get not long after you're searching for something?
Yes.
Yeah.
It happens to me regular.
Yeah. John Morris
went on
flashbacks to the squirrel.
I went on a website because years ago I used to love ping pong, and I was buying a new paddle.
Get the rim shot ready.
No, honestly.
All right.
True story. No, honestly, I was buying a ping pong paddle, and then literally about half hour later, when I'm online, a website popped up suggesting about spanking Japanese schoolgirls. Ping pong paddles.
So that escalated it a little bit.
That's a paddling.
Definitely. It was interesting. It really was. It really was.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that Simpsons reference, which I never thought we'd brought into that context? Beautifully done.
Proud of myself.
Yeah. That's as you should be. Yeah. I've just remembered. Richard Squirrel had a podcast. It ran for about. It had 3 episodes. Yeah, and this is the level I took it to a point, and I even gave him a twee, high pitched sounding Scottish accent. So. Hello, this is Richard Squirrel. Welcome to the Richard Squirrel podcast. And then I'd tweak that up a notch in the pitch, and I even faked with the help of Graham Whistler. I even faked. What to do? That's him. I faked a phone call to the RSPCA, where Graham had the role of RSPCA man. So I just played it down the phone. Of me grassing myself up for being cruel to Richard James for jumping out at him in that bin. So I said, I want to hand myself in because I've been really cruel to a wee furry creature. What's the creature called, sir? Richard James. So I shifted his pitch down a bit so he wouldn't notice, and Richard James thought that was real. He thought I really called the RSPCA up.
I don't know who that man is, but he deserved all the pity sex he got from that.
Yes. I hope
I was going to suggest doing a trick where I talk about me falling in love with a comedian's mum, but after seeing what you will go to do, I'm generally scared. And again, bring it to the bell in the morning. You sent me all these potatoes. Jesus Christ.
I've got nothing that devious, but I'm really good with cling film. Like, I'm a proper practical joker. Really good. Right? Obscenely good with cling
I'm
film.
not devious, but I have a lot of cling film.
Out of context.
Do you know what I mean? You see where I'm going with it? So I got these skills.
Yeah,
I acquired these skills about age 10. Do you get it? Right.
I've got tears coming down. I can't dry them or wipe my makeup off.
Get them quick. So yeah, when I was about 10,
Don't freeze now.
Lake
What's a 10-year-old doing with so much cling film? What the fuck?
You froze.
You got to
froze.
collect something.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. How far have I got to go back? So 10 years old, I had some cling film. I covered the toilet bowl with remarkable accuracy and was going to punk my dad in the night, right? He didn't piss.
Punk.
He didn't piss. He took a dump and it fought back. And I can still hear the scream and I still laugh about it every day.
Oh.
Yeah.
You sick bitch.
And I'm still really fucking with cling film too. I've only got better. Better.
One of my friends did that to try and prank his sister. And his grandma came to visit the same day. And it was actually her who got the result of the cling film.
Get grandma. Oh, I'm ruthless.
Apparently, he was not very popular with his
And it
dad
was a goal,
for
was
quite
it?
a while afterwards.
I think the moral here, though, is don't go round Lin's house.
Not with all that cling film, no.
No.
Kitty has text. She's put a Halloween slant on her usual text. Old? No. Alex Leam has been dead for years. Thanks, Kitty.
Oh.
That's nice. See other text that we've got from a number that I don't recognise. It just says, "I'm watching you." Good. I hope you are. Because yeah.
Not so creepy in context.
No. That's no. It is nice. God knows we struggled when Line of Duty was on Sunday nights. Nobody was watching then. So yeah. I hope you are watching. Please do. Sounds like Alex owns some pranking. How many people can get to prank Alex between now and the live show? So challenge. Oh, hang on. There we go. I get to use this. I've not used this that often.
Challenge accepted.
Bring it on between now and the 12th of November. 12th of November, Awkward Question Time live at the Nottingham Comedy Festival. We'll be revealing who's on it before the night's over. If you can be as creative and as committed as getting posters put up in a completely different city and a podcast under an assumed name, then please. It's only because I started the comedy festival that I stopped with Richard Squirrel, just because I finally got something to do. It fought back. That phrasing, partner next to me added Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Shit. Nice.
Yeah.
Best day of my life.
There's an image for you.
I'd have picked Star Wars Episode 1. It's a load of shit.
No. It's not a movie review show. It was a play on words, Rod.
Siskel and Ebert, man.
Okay.
Can I just say, give it up for Alex, because Alex went months and months, and now apparently years and years pranking this comedian.
And that comedian
had a lot of
sex.
cling film and pranked her dad. 2 minutes.
He
on Alex's bad side.
Richard actually messages me on the anniversary of when he uncovered who Ray P. Carrot was, because there's a photo of the two of us in Edinburgh with Ray. Let me see if I can find this. So let's have a look.
What a great TV show that would be. They finally uncovered who was the killer. It was Ray P. Carrots.
Yeah, there we go. That's me and Richard James in Edinburgh, 2014, I believe, with Ray P. Carrot in between us.
What's your hair?
I have less of it. So there we go. There's Ray. I don't know if you can see Ray.
You lucky fella.
Baby carrot.
Yeah. There we are. Actually, I will encourage. This isn't a prank by any means. This is an outreach. This is an outreach. I will encourage everybody to go find Richard James and send him a friend request. Because if everyone watching and everyone on the panel was to find Richard James, that's what his Facebook post looks like. A load of friend requests at the same time. I think he'd really like that. It wouldn't freak him out at all. So go find him. Go find him and send a friend request. Are you on it, Big D?
I'm already friends with him.
Are you? Excellent.
Unfriend, refriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Roger, you there? Are you looking for Richard James?
I'm looking. I think I'm already friends.
Okay. So, yeah, everyone going.
I'm not. I've requested his friendship.
Excellent. So go find Richard James. Go find Richard James. And next question. Still got time for another viewer question if you get those in text or on the chat. Who would win in a fight between Dracula and Rylan Clark?
Are teeth involved?
Well, this is it. Just to add some context. So this is. We'll get the pictures up. So this is Rylan, and we're going for Christopher Lee's Dracula. So Christopher Lee's Dracula,
Right.
Rylan.
Right. Do we know
So
the time of
Dracula
day?
Can I?
Good point.
So Dracula would suck. Rylan would just blow.
Okay. Thank you, Reverend. Any more? Any more thought? Let's just say that it's early evening. He's just settling down to watch TV with his mum as he does on Celebrity Gogglebox, and then Dracula appears knocking at the door, going.
I believe Dracula to be a very brittle man.
Doing what? Sorry, Alex. Doing what?
He's doing a thing through the glass. So they have to go knock. Come outside, fight you.
Oh,
Not fisting. No, not fisting. No. Or.
I would
Were
be
you
more
thinking of-
disturbed if Dracula was there. Come on, go do some fisting.
Yeah, well,
I enjoyed the Christopher Lee on video.
if Dracula went round to Big D's house, he'd just get cross with him.
Oh no.
Yellow card. You have been warned.
Terrible.
Yeah. Yellow card. Roger actually holds the record for being the only person ever throughout all of Awkward Question Time to get a red card, which is a one-question ban. So it's quite late. Yeah, Dracula is really bad at miming.
Dracula can't see his reflection. Rylan can't go 5 seconds without looking at his reflection. So there you go.
I wouldn't be. You'd have to tear me from a mirror if I had teeth like that. Because I'd be forever
I'd
good
bring
at
my
sleep.
game. I'd bring a game to play. You know, the one with mirrors, and he'd just be entranced by it.
So some
Call
dirty
back.
tactics. Dirty tactics. Yeah. And any more thoughts on the Dracula versus Rylan debate?
I think Ryland's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think in a fight, if you were to punch him and hit his
pussy
teeth,
man.
his fist would come off worse.
What was that? Dracula's a pussy man.
Yeah, he is. Dracula's a pussy man. Dracula's a frail pussy man.
And
I stand by it.
Rylan is an Essex. Rylan is an Essex.
And
lad.
Rylan is not a pussy man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Read it as you wish.
Don't make any rim shot jokes, whatever you do, please. I think we've
Right
exhausted that
themselves.
one.
I don't know who I'd want to be stabbed in the dark with.
Wasn't there a red carding at the last AQT live event? Yes, there was. George Copping got an in real life red card. He had to go and stand in the kitchen for a question.
What?
This was Awkward Question Time live at the Belper Fringe. He got a red card, and instead of having to, because it was live, so it's like I couldn't take him off screen. So I went, "Fuck off to the kitchen." I made him go off, and as he was going,
Into the kitchen.
as he was going, he kept going, and all the others going, "Ah!" I was like, "Don't R him. That's the fucking panto experience coming out." Are him. John McKenzie has said, I think Ryland would say, it's a cinch and walk away with a check. Good point, John. Good point. With that sort of earning power, you wouldn't want to get involved in any fist fight. Dan Lyth has just put request sent. Good.
Nice.
Good. Let's get as many people as possible sending a friend request to Richard James. He needs it. He needs it. Right. Let's go to our next question, which is, if the zombie apocalypse happened, who on the panel would be the first to get bitten?
Oh, it'd probably be.
God, this is a fat joke waiting to happen. No. All the skinny people be running. Roger. Me and you would be just standing there, cannon fodder for the zombies. No.
Okay, well, I think that's conclusively answered that one. Is there any other variables you can take into account? So if we were to say, if they weren't, 28 days later zombies, the really fast ones, if they were more shuffling, like the Shaun of the Dead, the more old school sort of zombies, the
aggressive ones.
Yeah, because Simon Pegg managed to take a few out of the cricket bat as he was running. That's quite easy.
If there was so much rhyme reason with them, I'd probably get bit.
Yeah.
If they felt like almost human-esque, I'd just be like, come on, guys.
Well, like peer pressure.
The time is never, the place is nowhere. Leave it out.
There was more of them than me. I was pressured into it.
Do zombies actually bite you? I thought they just tore your limb from limb.
Depends what film you watch.
The virus in their saliva gets
How
passed
they feel
on.
about you, I suppose.
It was, and then
I definitely wouldn't try and kiss a big dick.
My gang. Shouldn't sing that just as a vicar.
The thing is, the more outraged I looked as a fucking clown, the weirder this gets. Just how did we get from zombies to Gary Glitter?
It's a short trot. A very short trot.
I'm here to fill in for a few moments, as Alex needs to regroup. He was totally not prepared for what just happened.
Sweat underneath this makeup is not working for me.
In Shaun of the Dead, they all had to pretend to be zombies, didn't they, to get past the horde? So it's like, I think it's the best actors. George Coppin would do quite well.
He just run between the legs. He just run between the legs.
Yeah, it was a relay to see who could get there quickest. Yeah.
But if you could act it, like in Shaun of the Dead, I think he'd be all right. Just act.
So who looks the most like a zombie? Is that what we're saying?
Well, in Shaun of the Dead, they weren't like dressed as zombies. They just did the old.
Wasn't one of their friends like a amateur drama coach who was going, okay, shake it out, okay, and
Jasper Carrot's daughter, yes.
Was it?
Yeah,
I never knew that.
She's in.
Was she related to Rapey?
Witch show on Netflix. She's a massive actress.
Very good.
That was nice. There's a follow-up. No. Those days are behind me. That's actually, it was Rapey Carrot was the only reason that I got good on Photoshop. I use my powers for good now. I've just got this link now, but I can't get Jasper Carrot and Rapey Carrot out of my head. So I'm just completely
moving on. Same room?
Conspiracy theory.
No, I don't actually have Ray anymore. Richard took him from me, so
snatched.
Yeah, I got a restraining order against you.
So let's see if we've got another Halloween-related question before we wrap up. Oh yes. Now, why are clowns used so much in horror films?
They're fucking terrifying.
Fucking hell. That was quick.
That's why.
What I mean, is there some kind of like? I know that some people have phobias about clowns.
Oh,
So,
no,
like-
I don't have phobia. They're just look at them. They're terrifying. Alex.
Yeah, I've got the forehead and the death stare for it. I did find
image that when girls look down during you doing foreplay, see that looking up the bed, it scares the shit out of them. Jesus.
and
Yeah,
that's
I wouldn't
why
love that.
I've been single for 2 years.
Oh, bless you. Right.
Absolutely.
Before you go to bed.
Alex,
On the rev.
take a selfie of yourself and put it on Tinder.
See how many swipes you get.
Okay, hang on. I'll do the
Get the duck in.
Nice.
The duck's going to get more swipes.
Oh, hang on. I've got to fix me.
Yeah, fix your hair. That's what's wrong with you. Fix the hair.
Straighten those eyebrows up.
All right. Okay. Right. So these are going on the Tinder profile. That's one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep us updated.
Sublime.
That's the other one. Although I've got the visible line there. There we go. Nice. Right. They'll go on. See if I get any more traction with them than I did with the donut photographs, which did not work. Thinking about it.
No,
Wow.
he got a date from the donuts.
Surprised by that.
I did, and it went horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah. So I just put whatever we're talking about stuff we put on
You
Tinder.
said listen to Alex's Tinder stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you want to hear why the donut one went horribly wrong?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Somebody suggested when I was making donuts towards the end of the last lockdown, and they said, "Oh, they look amazing." And I think it was George actually that said, "Put that on your Tinder profile, see if you have any more luck." And I matched with somebody who then put, "I love your donuts. They look just like the Project D ones." So then that then escalated to a date, and I thought this was all working out very nicely until we were in a bar in Derby where she said, "Oh God, they've got that rum that's like nearly 90%. Do you want one?" I went, "Okay, yeah, fine." So I had this rum. She had the rum. I ordered another. Went to the toilet, came back, and she was slumped over the table. The rum was the tipping point between merry and having a good time to being completely comatose. So she's like,
It worked out her name is Miriam. Let's see what else information we can find out. Miriam. Her name was Miriam.
who said Miriam? Where did you got that from?
You did. You said Miriam was slumped over the table.
No, she
Did
went
I?
from married to slumped over the table.
I thought, who's called Miriam?
Cloth ears.
That's amazing.
I then
Oh,
she then couldn't
that's
actually.
my tits. Jesus. Oh.
I think
I got work in
all
the
of
morning.
all of the panel can relate. Yeah.
So this is why clowns are used so much in horror films. I get it. Problem solved.
Yeah. There we go. How did we get onto my bad Tinder date from how their clowns get used in our films? I have no idea.
To take a selfie and put it on your
Oh
Tinder.
God, yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Got derailed by vanity. Class.
Yeah, if you that's the point. Yeah, Richard James, if you are watching, if you want to stop me in the future, just tell me to take a selfie. Zombie. Oh no, you're not. Question: How long did Alex spend practicing the creepy clown stare in preparation for tonight's show? Roughly 20 minutes.
Really?
Something like that. I just quite enjoyed the transformation. I was just thinking, oh God, that looks really creepy. Let's do it again.
It does have a problem going past mirrors sometimes, Alex Leam does.
Because I'm a vampire. Okay. Download. Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
Fair enough. I
Let's
think
not
we've
get
crossed.
into
Yeah, we've crossed
You never do.
many. I just can't even
Boundaries?
words anymore. Yeah, boundaries, levels of taste. Yeah, we've also found out why I'm still single. Thanks, Darren. Nice. So as we come to the end of the show, before we sign off, we will go around all of the panel just to see if they've got anything they have to plug, even if it is just their socials, beginning with the Reverend Big D Archer.
Thank you. It seems to be a running thing on this show that I always seem to be left out from plug-in. So it's great that I finally get a chance to do that. So this Wednesday, we have our new venue in Hereford at the Grapes, which we've got some amazing acts. We've got Doug Carter MCing. We've got Ricky Bolshow opening. We've got a whole host of acts. We've got, it's going to be a very good night, £5 a ticket. So we're looking forward to that. We've also got Spread Eagle coming back in December. Got a whole host of amazing comedians for that one as well. It's already sold out, which has been brilliant. And the Secret Garden will be playing its last night on the 10th of November at the Secret Garden before it goes on hiatus for December, and then we'll be back in January. But if you want to follow me on social media, it's just on Facebook, Big D Archer. Send me a picture anytime you like.
Excellent. You're probably inviting all sorts now you've said that. Fleur.
Okay. Hi. Yes. No, I don't have anything to plug because I'm not a comedian. I don't do shows. But my social media is there. I'm on Facebook as Fleur de Mal. I'm on Instagram as Miss Fleur de Mal, all one word. I've just got on TikTok. I have no idea what I'm doing with it, but it's basically just pictures and videos of me doing weird shit. So yeah, come on.
Good. I think you just summed up TikTok, and Big D is all over that already.
All right, find me.
And when you found Fleur, go look for Richard James. Lin Smith.
All right, I run a monthly comedy night at the Firefly in Worcester called Comedy Jam. It's a very good night, new material night, completely free. Next one is on Wednesday, the 17th of November. If you follow Comedy Jam UK on Facebook, Instagram. Sorry, I'm going through puberty again. On that, you can watch my journey on Doubtbeat, at Doubtbeat on Instagram. My stories are worth watching.
They are.
Brilliant. Roger.
Well, you can find details about me at my website, which is www.icanseethestagefromhere.uk, which you can't actually see my web address on there because it's covered by my name.
There we go.
So, brilliant. So that's my web address. I can see the stage from here. On Monday, well, tomorrow evening, I'll be on BBC Radio Derby at about 7:45 talking about comedy. On Tuesday, I'll be helping Alex Leam at the Tap in Derby for a comedy night. On Wednesday, I'll be in Mould, appearing at the Griffin. On Thursday, I'll be in Nottingham at the Salutation, appearing on the Proper Comedy Night. And on Friday, I'm going to a gig in Sheffield. Nice. So next week, you can find me on Thursday at the Slaughtered Lamb in London selling merchandise for Tony Wright. On Friday, you'll find me at Shoreham-on-Sea selling merchandise for Tony Wright at the Ferocious Dog gig. And on the Saturday, you'll find me at Tunbridge Wells selling merch for Tony Wright at another Ferocious Dog gig. So
lovely.
There you go. That's probably it.
Lovely. So from myself, as I look to find the pre-done things. Yeah, there we go. I believe voting is still going for Midlands Comedy Awards. So they do have a category for Best Online Comedy. So for your consideration, vote for Awkward Question Time for Best Online Comedy at this year's Midlands Comedy Awards, please. But now, I'm sure you're all
Blue Suede
dying.
News.
Yeah. So... I'm sure you're all dying to know at last who is going to be on Awkward Question Time live at the Nottingham Comedy Festival. Well, I am, anyway. So, live, in person, or not live, what happens live stays live. If you want to know what happens at one of these shows, you have to buy a ticket and come to it. None of this will be broadcast for many good reasons. So, joining us live in Nottingham on Friday, the 12th of November, will be Kitty Messalina.
Oh.
Cosmic Cat, Jay Sandu, and George Coppin. So there we go. That is the lineup announced. Awkward Question Time, unlocked and live at the Nottingham Comedy Festival, Friday the 12th of November. New Art Exchange, 8 p.m. Tickets are £5. The ticket link is in the comments right at the top. And just one more time for Rylan. There we go. Lovely stuff. Excellent. So I believe that is everything. Thank you once again to my panel, Fleur, Big D Archer, Roger Poulter, and Lin Smith. And a huge thank you to you for watching. Back to a non-scary version next week, which will be pre-recorded because me and Roger are at a gig up in Yorkshire. Nice. Yes. So there. Just padding for time until I find the specially made closing titles for tonight. So until the next time, stay awkward.